Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Zoo is commonly referred as a place that we can see an animal in the place, where we can see the animals. The animals are on the cage, not in wild or their natural habitats. And was it a proper thing? Not at all, because the animals' habitats are naturally on the wild, not in the cage or not in the some place that everyone or every human can see, which can make an animal get stressed or they will feel not as it should be. Therefore, we the government teams will abolish zoo and change it by the nature preserve, because a zoo is not an appropriate place for animals. Then we should give judgment of it, which the government decide to change it to nature preserve, because nature preserve is much better than zoo. Nature preserve is a place where animals are protected, which means it is more secure and more and more appropriate than zoo. And it is definitely the better place than zoo. The government will tell you the reason why we have to abolish zoo and change it by nature preserve. First of all, zoo is an appropriate place for animals. Firstly, zoo is a prisoners for animals. It is not an habitat for animals where the animals can live freely without any pressure from the humans. Because in zoo, we can see that the animals sometimes feel stressed because there are too much humans who visit the zoo, and sometimes they are not only looking for the animals, but sometimes they disturb the animals' activities, as well as they will bring harms to the animals. And it is not only from the visitors, but sometimes it is come from the worker of the zoo itself, like they didn't give the animals, or maybe they feel they will, or maybe they give some harm content to the animals just because they are kidding. It is commonly happens on the zoo where nothing rules are to secure the animals. And secondly, at zoo we can see that the animals sometimes will not get the food if the zoo are not crowded, or if the zoo doesn't have any money anymore to buy the food for the animals. Sometimes the animals will get less meals than the other days, and it can make the animals at worst the animals can be dead, or they will getting sick because of the inappropriate act from the workers. And then thirdly, as we know that zoo is there is a cage for the animals, which makes the animals not freely to move. They make the animals become less movement, and it can makes the animals not will be same as it should be. So with that reason, this is the reason why zoo is bad for animals, but it is a prisoner for animals. Next, secondly, there are much more better place for animals to live, and we can say that it's like natural reserve are their natural habitats on the forest and the sea or and the river. But sometimes if we set the animals at zoo, we will see they will not feel freely as it seems in their natural habitats. So, as next, going to the third point is zoos are replaceable place. So it means we can say that if without zoo, we can replace the zoo with other place, and the government preserve the nature preserve to be the replacement for zoo, because as we know that the main purpose of zoo is to make the visitors can see or can feel the animals activities, but the animals activities and zoo is not naturally, because the animals can be feel stress, and the animals won't do their activities normally. So, and if we comparing with in the nature preserve, of course the animals will be more freely, and as well as they will get more comfortable in the nature preserve than the zoo, because nature preserves are made from the imitate of their natural or their real habitats, not like in the zoo where there are so many cages. And so we will say that zoo is dangerous for animals and it's only benefits for the human side. While the animals felt suffer, then the humans will get the benefits of the animals. Then what the animals can get, there is nothing that animals get of zoo. Which in conclusion, we the government teams believe with the motion today, this house will abolish zoo. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.